Let's talk about, do you share your problems with your friends? Do you feel happy when you help others? Two men, both seriously ill, were kept in the same hospital room. There was only one window in the room. One man had his bed by that window. He was made to sit up on his bed every day for an hour to drain the fluid from his lungs. The other man had to spend all his time lying on his back. Both the men used to spend hours talking from each ends of their room. They spoke of their family, children, wives, jobs, and other things in life. Every afternoon, when the man by the window sat up, he would spend the time describing the things he could see outside the window. The man on the other bed waited for that 1 hour every day when he could hear all about the world outside from his roommate and feel connected to the world. The view from the window was a park with a lovely lake where ducks and swans swam. Children sailed their small paper boats. Young lovers walked arm in arm across the flowers of every color of the rainbow. Big old trees were all over the place. A good view of the city's skyline could be seen from a distance. As the man by the window would describe all this in exquisite detail, the man on the other side of the room would close his eyes and imagine the picturesque scene. On warm afternoon, the man by the window described a public procession passing by. Though the other man could not hear the band, he closed his eyes and visualized the scene in his mind as the man by the window described it. Days and weeks passed by. One morning, when the nurse came in with water for their baths, she found the man by the window dead. He died peacefully in his sleep. She felt sad and called the attendants to clear away the body. As everything cleared, the other man asked if he could be shifted near the window. The nurse was glad to do so. After shifting him and making sure he was comfortable, she left him alone. Slowly and painfully, the other man got up on one elbow. He took his first look outside the window to have the satisfaction of seeing the outside world himself. But when he looked out, there was a blank wall facing the window. Then the man asked the nurse what forced his dead roommate to describe such wonderful things outside this window. The nurse replied that the man was blind and could not even see the wall. She said, "Maybe he wanted to make you happy."